Parents and teachers, do your students have the Wink app? Well, I want to show you how very bad this app can be, how predators will contact your students on this app, and alternatives you can use to keep your kids safe. I'm Josh with smartsocial.com. Now, Wink app in the news. Evening Telegraph says girls as young as 9 are asked to send naked photos by a predator on childlike phone app Wink. One mom says her 11 and 9-year-old daughters were subjected to vile content from a perverted stranger despite parental filters. The girls were able to get into Wink. A sexual predator actually ended up messaging them directly and asking to see them naked, she explained. Wink app marketing says swipe for new Snap friends, add and start talking, climb on the leaderboard, and chat with your new friends. They're really playing up the Snapchat, meet new friends, and gamification. I'm going to walk you through all of this stuff in this video. What is the Wink app? Well, Wink is a social network that allows strangers from around the world to connect and talk with your teenagers. Users find new friends by swiping through profiles like the popular dating app Tinder. Now, once on a profile, they can swipe down to see pictures and profile details. They can swipe right to connect with that person they're looking at, or swipe left to move on to the next profile. Be sure to rate, subscribe, and review if you're enjoying this video so we can share this with more parents. Now, what is the Wink app? Well, users can add new Wink friends to their Snapchat, or they can chat directly on Wink. Users must be at least 13 years old with parental permission to use Wink according to the terms of service. But however, during our team's review, we saw one child blatantly admit in their profile description that they're only 10 years old, even though they lied about their age and said they were 13. And you can see on the right here, this student is showing off their abs. Now, why do teens like the Wink app? Well, the app makes it super easy to make new online connections, which to students is super exciting. Wink marketing says the more new friends you make and add to Snapchat, the more views you get on your Snapchat story. You could go from 50 people to 500 people watching your stories. If you don't know what a story is, we have a Snapchat guide that you can go learn more about, and it'll teach you how they gamify your students inside of Snapchat using those stories. Now, users can also select an age range and a gender for the people who they want to connect with on this app. In addition, the app is gamified and users must earn points to continue adding new friends on Wink. Now, if you're an adult, you've been gamified for years. You use the same Visa, MasterCard, American Express. You perhaps fly with the same airline, all to keep the points and the loyalty so that you can get more benefits. Apps and businesses do the exact same thing to our kids. Now, you can earn points and gamify the experience every time you check in on the app, share a Snapchat snap, or refer a friend, etc. And there's even a daily leaderboard that shows who earns the most points, and this is how it works. First, on the bottom, you'll see, oh snap, you're out of gems. So when you click that, it opens up this new screen where you can share to Snapchat, or you can earn 100 points. Now, parents, I want to have a serious talk with you here real quick, and with students. This is one of the worst things you can ever do in an app. You see how it says connect your contacts? If you upload your contacts to an app, you can never get them back, and they may, and this happens all the time, they may do what's called gamification and growth hacking. They may message all of your contacts to say, hey, Josh just downloaded the Wink app and he wanted to tell you about it. This happens with tons of apps. Then your friends go, oh, I know Josh Ochs. I'll download it also. And you don't know that it's actually spamming all of your friends, either via email, text message, phone call, or something else. You can also earn 2,000 points by copying the link and sending it to 5 friends. In addition, these gamification experts know that if you're not following interesting people, then you won't check back in. So they have all of these interesting people, I'm using air quotes for everybody on the podcast right now. On the right-hand side, they want you to follow a few people so that you'll start interacting with their information on the app. Now, why should parents care? Well, profiles show a user's name, photos, age, and country. There's no option to make a profile private. There's also no age verification, so kids under 13 could easily sign up, and tweens could easily set their age to over 18 to meet adults. In addition, adults could easily pose as teens and younger students to connect with younger users. Once a user sets their age, they cannot change it, but they can easily set up a second profile. Be aware of that, parents. Always be on the same apps as your kids are on. Now, although Wink's website says the company has a 24/7 moderation team and uses technology to scan all the images through the app for nudity, violence, and gore, it's easy to find inappropriate photos while swiping through profiles, as you can see on the right of this screen. I gotta tell you, this is a PR move for them. They want to act like they have all these people 24/7 watching all the content, but they just simply can't do it. And all the companies claim that they do this, but they just simply don't have the budget, the money, the people power, or anything else to really protect your kids. Nothing will protect your child like having a healthy dialogue and being on every single app as your child. Now, this app encourages users to use Wink every single day through their gamification, and they want you to earn more points. And users can only connect with new friends if they've earned enough points. So there's all these little games inside of it that they use. Parents, what can you do? Well, download the app and use it yourself before deciding if it's appropriate for your family. I'm just going to give you a blanket statement. If you're on the fence about this, don't give your kids this app. It is not safe for your children to connect with all these unique people. Talk with your teens and tweens about the dangers with chatting with anyone online who they don't know in real life. Teach teens they can report inappropriate behavior on the Wink app by tapping the ... icon or using the report function or emailing support@getwinkapp.com. Once again, this is not a safe app for the majority of students. I'd beware if you're giving your kids this app. Now, Wink also asks users to verify their identity by sending the app a selfie to match their profile pics, but it isn't required to continue using the app. Now, this feature is important because predators often will steal photos from other accounts to make fake profiles and pretend to be a young kid and chat with your student. Notice on the right-hand side, see how this guy is putting his finger on his nose, and they say, match this pose with your photo. And for Facebook, if they have to prove who you are, they'll actually have you put your hand on top of your head. Other profiles might do this or something else. And the reason for this is, in the profile secret verification process, they want you to do something weird that you wouldn't do in a normal photo, and that way they can verify this is actually the person that we're looking for, and so on. Once again, I don't like this app, but these kinds of features are required because otherwise predators are on them, stealing profile photos and talking with your kids, pretending like they're a different person. Now, remind your child that they can always come to you or a trusted adult or family member if anyone ever makes them feel uncomfortable online. Explain that the images and information that they put onto any app, especially the Wink app, is public and will change their digital footprint. Monitor your child's phone usage and consider using a parental monitoring piece of software as an added layer of security. But that is merely the only thing that it is, an added layer of security. There are ways to get around them. Please know that the only safety app that is going to protect your child is a healthy dialogue and relationship that you have with your kid. Talk to your kids about the types of apps that they're allowed to use, and for younger students, consider requiring your permission before they're allowed to download any new app. Make sure you're on every single app your kids are using. Now, parents, consider joining my next live free webinar, and if you join and you stay to the end, I'm going to give you a free social media contract, so you'll make it super easy showing your student what they're allowed to do and what not allowed to do online. I give you a ton of free resources and downloads in this live parent webinar. It is 5 practical ways to keep students safe online and 25 apps to avoid during this very interesting virtual learning time that we all seem to experience. But educators, I got you covered as well. Free webinar for educators, 7 digital citizenship dangers to know in 2020 and how to promote safety on campus and online. When you join this one, you get a free professional development certificate. Click the links below or go to smartsocial.com to see all of our resources. These are taught live by yours truly. It is so powerful to teach these, answer questions. We are saving lives around the world. I hope you'll join one of these free seminars. Now, this has been the Wink app parent guide. I hope you found it valuable. Guys, please help me help you. Please rate, subscribe, and review so that I can reach more parents as we keep kids safe on social media so they someday shine online. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this episode. I really appreciate the support. As always, keep it light, bright, and polite because your kids are watching. We'll see you on the next episode. Have a great day.